How's it going, everyone? My name is Flipribbon, and welcome back to Pathologic Classic HD for the beautiful and amazing Changeling route. Alright, guys, I've heard it all. I've heard it a million times. You have no idea. There's this great animation on YouTube. I should really link it in the fucking description. I might do that if I remember to. It's really great. It's of this. It's fantastic. Anyway, Clara time. Changeling. Clara had a dream. A foggy morning. Having passed a wicket gate, she is now dawdling somewhere. Piles of dry leaves rustling in her wake. A familiar voice calls out to her. She lifts her eyes and sees her own twin sister point at an old man, convulsing and weeping in unbearable agony. Clara darts for the man to save him with her healing touch, but so does her sister. The girls exchange confused glances. But this is the story of a thief girl who has chosen her own past, ceased to be the instrument of blind fate, and refashioned herself into a free miracle worker. That is interesting. I might be the most excited for Clara's route. No shit. The path of logic.
She has prophetic dreams often. She's no longer surprised by them.
Big brain.
She knows that they are sent by the powers that want to warn the herald of what the future holds for her. There were a lot of clues hinting at the veracity of the message. She does indeed know how to treat those in pain with her miraculous
Why does it
hand.
speak so much faster
She
than
is
this?
indeed
There we go.
willing to ease their suffering. She truly strives to do the right thing. She loves her fellow beings. The girl is eager to do good deeds, even if that requires her to go through pain and hardships. Changeling wakes up at the edge of a pit in the ground. Sleep hasn't brought her comfort. Her back and legs ache as though she has walked many miles. Her hands are covered in mud. There are traces of dried blood on her bare knees. It's dark. The dawn is a few hours away.
Alright. Okay. So I wake up in the graveyard? Great. I mean, I feel like I knew that, vaguely. That she, like, came from the earth. Yeah. Does Clara come out where the fucking rats are swarming? Good. There she is! A miracle worker, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely not Satan. My god. She's having a crazy dream. Grace is like, I found her, bro. You have no idea. I was just playing in the mud and... Holy shit, she's not dead. Oh. Katarina seems very receptive. Like a fucking anime character up in here. That's me now. She just has an evil glare. She just glares at people like... Great. I'm the abomination that sprung from the fucking grave. I don't... Does Clara's own route even explain what Clara is? Because it's already seeming like, no. Nah, it's not. Are you okay, Pathologic? I downloaded this, okay, great. Why would they call me a thief? Pray tell. What did I steal? Why does the law detest me so? The only thing I remember is that I'm an outlaw and will be forever persecuted. Was I really that good a thief, I wonder? I have nothing of value, just myself and these rags I'm wearing. My crime is horrendous, still. I'm beyond redemption. Back in the day, every heart was open before me. Now, whatever door I approach is slammed in my face. This is terrifying. Where should I run? With whom shall I seek shelter? Shall I find what I stole and give it back? Who will agree to take it off my hands? Who will answer my questions if not you? If not me? What, me? I mean, shit. I mean, you got a point there. Day 1, in which the Changeling finally finds her sister, thus confirming the prophecy of the twin angels. Oh, really? Is that right? The twin angels? Very nice. Well, we're in the graveyard. And we don't have to worry about the stupid bull map. Isn't that great? Okay, something's wrong because the VSync is all messed up. Oh, there it is. Unbelievably, I downloaded, there's a new beta of this game where the sound files are unpacked properly in such a way that it literally fixes the frame skipping I was having. That lag? Oh, I didn't save. Good for me. I get to watch another movie. Anyway, the frame skipping should be completely eliminated. Just gone, because the sound files are unpacked properly. And this fucking beta came out, like, this year, I think. Like, this year or last year. Which is amazing. I mean, I've given the developers of this game a lot of shit for not fixing their bugs, and I just gotta say, that's amazing. I respect the hell out of that. That is so awesome. 6 o'clock, day 1, baby. Alrighty. Okay, everything looks pretty much good. Reputation is shit, man. Dude, fucking, you thought Artemy was bad. I mean, wasn't Artemy literally 0 reputation, though? You got it good, Clara. Don't be too hard on yourself. How small you are. How frail. Will you survive in this horrible world? You're talking as if I were a newborn baby. What happened to your face? That's a fun question. What happened to your face? How can you say something like that? You haven't seen my face. It's behind the mask. Nor can I see your true face. You can't see my face? As if I were wearing a mask, too. That's funny. Is there anything you wanted to tell me? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't I? Aren't I what? Wearing a mask, too. I see. You'll have to be taught to eat, drink, sleep, move around, heal yourself, even to breathe. This place drains your health also too fast. Even a seasoned person must stay alert. Not everyone manages to cope. Teach me, kindly mask. How can I stay in good health? I don't need your advice. I think I'm familiar with eating. You open your mouth and go, nom. Yeah, I get it already. I've had the tutorials, but I might as well talk to you as well. Oi, you're a swift appearer. A child. A sweet child. Such thin, see-through palms you've got. Magnificent little hands. So extraordinary. And already blackened and reddened all over. How very evocative. What do you want from me? Who are you? How did I end up here? How did I end up here? You crawled out of a grave, sweet child. Or maybe crawled your way right out of the bowels of the earth with your fingernails. Couldn't tell from over here. The mask diminishes my field of view a bit. Dear me. And what was I doing in there? And why are you standing here with these horrible masks on your face? Something happened. What was I doing in there? And who are you? That's a much more interesting question as far as everyone's concerned. Yourself included, I should think. You can call me Clara before you enter the town. That's weird, but I kinda love it already. Before you enter the town and embark on your cleansing agenda, I'd like to give you a few pieces of advice. You are, after all, a mere hatchling. I rather doubt you arrived at the cemetery with your MO already laid out, if you pardon the pun. Please, do tell me. I'll figure it out, beakhead. Go away, don't bother me anymore. Please, do tell me. Time won't wait for you. Hour after hour, day after day, it will run out fast. You're not the center of the universe. Not even now that you have this truly exceptional part to play. At some point, you may even feel that you could easily be everywhere at once. But make no mistake, the town is changing with time. There's nothing you can do about it. We'll see about that. Why do you need to rub it in? We'll see about that. Time has final say in matters of life and death. It may so happen that you will knock on the door of a person you need when that person is already past being able to answer you. The news changes too. What was on a person's mind a day ago will have petered out come tomorrow, and it may have been something you would have found useful. Pray. Why speak of such terrible things? It's not like I have a say in matters of anyone's life and death, time or no time. Haven't had a laugh like this in quite a while. If you don't have a say, who does? Who but you, my blessed child, is holding in their hands the lives or deaths of others. But be careful with your terrible gift. Every death will count against you. No amount of trickery is too much. No price is too high for maintaining a viable reputation. Reputation? Yes, you will have a reputation too, my dear child. And I don't think you'll find that sullen horse easy to tame. It will be full of surprises. Your reputation will be falling, always, relentlessly, and it's decisive in, everything. How many friends you've got, how many enemies. Trust opens the right doors, and the right lips. How do I keep track of my reputation? Why will it always be falling? I'm a good person, but people are convinced to the contrary. You will exist in several guises here, the guise that will live in the collective mind, and, one may speculate, The collective memory is a most terrifying one. Every day, people will witness signs of your otherworldly nature. They will be frightened. That's so shitty. Are you kidding me? No, I will be remembered for my mercy and always spoken of in praise. You'll see. Doesn't matter. Won't help them any. Goddamn. You can really choose 2 different paths here, huh? I'll be remembered for my mercy. You'll see. People will always appreciate your help, and I can assure you a lot of people are going to need help these days. Relieving sufferers from their misery is appreciated a great deal. Sometimes a person is in such pain that even euthanasia will be a blessing, especially for the incurable. Do I have a good reputation right now? I know all of that. There's no need to teach me the basics. Most importantly, don't forget to stop by the Caretakers Lodge. You've got people awaiting you there, and they have no doubts about your identity. As it happens, they've just drawn proof of your arrival from a pile of oracle bones. Your turning up in person will duly impress them. Tarry not. Careful, don't scratch me with that beak of yours. I'll remember to do that, kindly teacher. Thank you. Me? I'm not much of a teacher. More like your faithful servant. I'm here because of you, you know. It's you who are the kindly teacher. As you wish. Okay, so go to the lodge. Is that, it's either Aspidy's place or Grace's lodge. Yeah, it's the Caretaker's lodge. Okay. Well, okay. The bones were laid out for me? You were waiting for good old Clara? Oh, wow, she really is short, huh? You're not even as tall as Grace? I mean, you have to look up.
Yes?
Wow. Nothing. Hi.
He is ruthless. That
Who?
man with the snakeskin coat. He doesn't know compassion.
No, not really. Not in the slightest.
Surely you're not going to hurt a poor caretaker's daughter, are you? I may be useful to you yet. If I die, who's going to look after the graves?
You don't say so, my dear. Who do you take me for? You've got me mixed up with someone else, right? So you're the cemetery caretaker. Don't worry, I won't do you no harm. You've got me mixed up with someone else, right?
Forgotten here. So now my side is all damp.
Oh, that's fucked up, bro. I'm sorry.
See? My lady has come out to find what the dead are saying about our fate.
What are they saying? Are those bones you've got? What are those? Their bones you've got before you? Sorry. What are they saying? What are they saying?
They're saying they've already vacated 7 of the 9 quarters of their house for the guests that are due. All of the house's inhabitants are now crammed into the remaining 2 corners. Can you imagine the harvest that death is about to reap?
Scary. I can picture vividly this house with the dead crowded in those corners, expecting the many guests. That's right, you're a good girl, caretaker's daughter. What? I can picture vividly this house with the dead crowded in the corners, expecting the many guests.
My lady doesn't want to believe it. She says the future can be changed. This is her pity talking. Where did you come from? I thought you were going to stay at grandfather's. You only went there yesterday evening, after all.
What are you talking about? Shh! Be quiet! I don't know anything about a grandfather. Got it? What are you talking about?
Well, there was this girl, the spitting image of you. She came here just before you did. It wasn't dark yet. And then she went to grandfather.
That's odd. Impossible, actually. It must have been me. There's no other way. Have you seen her with your own eyes?
Just like I'm seeing you now.
You're making it up. I'm the only me in this world. Must have been my sister.
My eyes look just like buttons, don't they?
She actually has a twin?
I'll let the good scholar examine the deadly powders. We'll put him to the test.
Yeah, the deadly powders. The only things curing the plague, Katerina. God. Round of applause for the best group of goddamn just damage control people in the world. The CDC would just fall over themselves, alright, at the goddamn Gorkin Protection Agency. Where did you come from, girl? Tell me your name. I'm Clara. That's who I am. I saw the lights and thought I may be welcome here. I'm cold. Let it be Clara. I've come to this town, looking for my sister. Yes, I'm looking for my sister. Something's telling me she has recently paid you a visit. What is my story? Am I looking for my sister, or am I one person? I feel like I'm making a choice here, almost. It's almost like it's not one or the other. But that's so strange. I thought I might be welcome here. I'm cold. Yes, that is right. I have been waiting for you, Clara. We have many things to talk about. Ask me, and I will answer. Why have you been waiting for me? Please, do tell me. No, not in here. Listen, you need to go to my house. Report to my husband, the ruler Alexander. He will take care of you. And I will be there later, when Grace and I are finished with our business. If I am guessing who you are correctly, then we are all saved. Are you in danger? Yes. The bones say we are in danger, the likes of which have not been seen on this earth. Go to your house, Clara. If you are who we have been waiting for, you will have no trouble getting there, and no one will threaten you on your way. I'll do as you say. But my reputation is terrible. Here lives Alexander Saburov, the ruler of this town. I must hasten to meet him and explain my arrival here. Okay, I mean, what am I going to explain? The same thing I've been explaining, which is, I have no idea, can you please fucking help me? Do you have anything more to say? So what are you waiting for? You need a warm place, a meal, and a bath. Look, you are all covered in earth, and something red. Is that clay? What about you? How will I find your house? No, it's not clay. No! I swear to God, it's not clay. That'd be crazy. Don't look at the legs. Stop looking at the legs. And what about you? Go. I will follow. Perhaps I will be at the rod even before you get there. You won't. I move very quickly. Yes, Lady Katerina.
Forgotten here.
Yeah, classic.
Double-handed runaway.
I haven't seen anyone's grandfather. It must be a misunderstanding. Interesting indeed. Alright, well, off to Saburov I go. I love this. I might love this. And it's probably just because it's, like, really new, really fresh to me. Oh my god, look at my little hands! Are you kidding me? Is that a joke? Okay, whatever. I love this so far. I think this is amazing. Like, I don't know. There's so many questions right off the bat, because there's already been so many questions about Clara, and they know that, and they know not to give you too much solid information right off the bat either. So, no one will attack me? Hi, I'm a little girl, and I'm nice. So, how sore I am. My throat and my eyes are burning with sand. The ground underneath me is crumbling. I'd give anything for a drop of water. I'll give all my water to you. And you, can you give me something to stop the bleeding? I'm injured, you see. Why don't you get some yourself? You can find a bottle in any bin. And there's water barrels just around the corner. My ears are abuzz. I'm so short of breath. It's dry, that's sucking me dry. And who knows if the water in that barrel is fine to drink anyway. Terrible things are happening all around. You heard about it last night? No. What happened? No, when I have no desire to. Be on your way. I don't want to talk to you. I love that shit. No, what happened? They say last night Simon King died. Nobody knows how it happened. But the main suspect is Artemy Burak. He killed his father too. Two of them. First the Harvestex, then the Bachelor. Will drown the town in blood. I don't believe it. The warden is not a person to break the joint of time. He won't foul his hands with the blood of his kin. He has no reason to kill Simon too. Yeah. I'm on Team Artemy for the. I mean, shit. that's weird to think about. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat so much as well. I've just been really trying to record a lot right now because I have work in the morning, and I just had so many things that I wanted to play, and I just want to play them, including good old Clara. Hey, bud, can I be of assistance? No, thank you. Just worthless. Only Daniil ever wants to talk to those guys. Everyone else is like, fuck it, just don't need you. I am real close to the ground. Real tiny girl. Can I even buy my own food? I am poor. I am a peasant. I can't buy shit. And I probably can't hunt bandits because I'm a aforementioned tiny child. I can get the Derringer though, I bet, because I can actually use that stupid piece of thing. Because it's like, that piece of thing. Shut up. Okay, I'm excited. This is interesting and different. Ooh, I have 2 lockpicks, a drapery, oh, I have food and such on me already. Isn't that nice? Okay, so I have some things on me. I could actually just go rob a house right now, but I kinda... Yeah, because my reputation is so low, it might as well happen. It might as well be the thing to do. Because I can always regain the reputation later. God, you really do have dainty fingers, don't you, Clara? Just a little tiny little girl. Yes, sir. Hey, it's me. I'm Clara. Real cute. Don't look at me like that, sir. People are a lot more intimidating when you're a tiny child. Did anyone ever tell you that? Well, not when you trap squat. Well, I've always said that shit tends to happen in the full sort of time. And dirty, too. All muddy. Look, this gun must be ancient. It keeps misfiring. Can you fix it? Oh, okay, I thought I had a gun. That would have been awesome. As for me, I like fall. The air is so transparent and everything's chiming and shining, singing, and glass-like. Is summer better? It's not about the season. I like fall. Fall is pretty great. Fall is pretty fantastic, but spring. Spring is where it slaps. Hey, kid.
Will you play with us?
How about we barter instead? Yeah, why not? Hi. Mine. Ow! You just punched a tiny fucking child in the face! That's so rude! Well, luckily, I can just leave and come right back in. Aha. I am a genius. I'm the best thief in the world. I mean, they don't call me Lara the thief girl for nothing. Lara, Clara, whatever, I got confused. Hello, tally-ho. Man, tally-ho, that's not what I meant to say. Don't worry about it. Oh, pocket watch. That's very nice. Everyone likes a pocket watch, including me, Miss Clara. Got anything in here? Oh, good. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Don't punch the child. Like, that seems like it should be a fucking one of your precious taboos, should it not? What time is it? 6:49? I got time. I got time to fuck around with this house. Alright, quick save. Mine. Ha, ha, ha. Owie, god damn you. That is not nice. I am a kid. More money, that's always nice. Jump on the bed. Can't jump on the bed. Ouchie, god damn it. Alright, wow, well, this fucking house sucks. This house sucks. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't. Oh my god, that was amazing. Okay, I just need to get to the kitchen. I've learned so much from my, trials with Artemy, you know? Immediately breaks into house and robs every piece of food humanly possible. Gimme everything, you stupid scumbags. All the bread, all the meat, every single piece. Hey kid, what's up? Nothing much? Yeah, it's just classic, isn't it? Classic you. Classic HD. That's where it gets the classic from. It's just so classic. Righto then. I think these are the NPCs that sometimes have schmouters, correct?
I know you. You're Clara. They also call you the Changeling.
Well, since we already know each other, how about we trade? Time will tell, pumpkin. How about we trade? I like how even Clara is uncertain of her place in the world. It is the most confusing, interesting thing ever. Give me some Maridome, that's very nice of you. Thank you very much, little Gale. Oh, ding dong on the clock, that's 7. That means it's time for Clara to get back going to the rod. It's time. Alright, robbed a house, just real quick. I mean, again, don't call me the thief girl for nothing. I find that interesting too. I thought Clara just appeared in the town when the plague started. That doesn't seem to be entirely the case. She says she's the thief girl, and Grace seems to have clear memories of, like, a past with her. Like, a grandfather. Half the door. How short is Clara? The shortest person alive. That's how short Clara is. But it's interesting what Clara's origin is. I don't understand completely. You were standing before Alexander Saburov, one of the rulers of this town. You must be Clara, I suppose. Yes, that's right. Have I done something to make you angry? At least half of what you said is true. At least half of what you said is true. My wife, Katerina, said that you've been seen at the cemetery. The caretaker's daughter claims that you had crawled out of a fresh grave, the appearance of which cannot be accounted for. Is this true? Yes, I woke in an earthen pit. It didn't look like a grave, just a pit, in the middle of a cemetery. But that's not a crime, is it? What? How could she possibly have talked to you already? How could she possibly have talked to you already? It just ends. It just ends the dialogue. Do you know that it's dangerous for you to even go out in the street? Are you aware that the powerful Kane family has put a bounty on your head? An envoy of theirs just left, and I promised them I'd help catch the criminal by all means possible. The criminal? The head of one of the ruling families died last night. His murderer is said to be a woman, similar to you in appearance. The description largely matches. The common folk, blinded by local superstitions, are blaming a mystical creature spawned by the earth under mysterious circumstances. At night. Is there anything you have to say to that, Clara? It wasn't me! Look into my eyes! Do you believe me? Who's been murdered? I know nothing. Look into my eyes! Don't you believe me? I don't know why, but for some reason I trust you. I get this strange feeling as though I've known you for a long time. That makes me suspicious, Clara. Pointing as it does to the fact that you control an otherworldly power of some kind. I do have inexplicable powers. I've always had them. But I've always thought of it as a blessing. It's good, not evil. I can't help myself. What if it's a force of truth? The truth speaking for itself. Why, then, are you being called a thief? I do believe larcenous skills are the exclusive domain of the wicked. Who's calling me a thief? It's not quite fair. But evil is alien to me. I've always helped people. Always considered it a blessing. Well, who's calling me a thief? That is something you'll have to ask my wife. She, too, possesses mysterious powers. Specifically, she has prophetic dreams. It's been proven over many years that these dreams do come true. They have been her main source of knowledge about you. It's actually the other way around. My hands have the gift of healing. I can cure the most terrible diseases with my hands. I've cured cancer. I even brought back someone back from the dead once. Everyone said I'd made a miracle happen. What? Indeed. You are a miracle worker. That makes you almost a saint. Yes. A status like that precludes accusations of murder and theft. But then explain to me the meaning of those coincidences. If not for my blind faith in my wife's words, I would have no doubt that you are an evil spirit, a spawn of the netherworld. And if you don't explain that mystery at once, I swear, even Katarina's influence will not save you. Wait, I'll tell you. I have a twin sister. She looks exactly like me, is named the same, and wears the same clothes. I fear that she was the one who committed all those horrible crimes. Alright, have it your way. I accept this explanation, and I believe you. Thank you for believing me. I've just had to tell a lie for the first time in my life. To invent a fictional sister and shift all those outrageous accusations to her. Strange I could even utter the words. But I promise, when it all clears up, I'll explain myself and undo that lie. What the fuck? That is awesome. That one. So what are you capable of, Clara? Tell me more about your miraculous abilities. How about that? That's a miraculous ability. I'm able to talk in my head, you son of a bitch. That's the coolest shit ever. I love that. I can cure various diseases using my hands. I know that already. Anything else? I can induce a hypnotic state in people. Provided they consent, of course. Then they will answer any question truthfully. Enough. I need time to make up my mind. Go outside, walk around the house, and you'll get to my wife's side. Afterwards, come back to me. If your conversation yields no unpleasant surprises, I shall decide on your future from then on. Alright, I'll do as you say. Easy enough, I mean, right? One can only go to Katarina, the ruler's wife, through a different entrance. Why is that? Their love for each other is evident. It's a question, you know, I've never concerned myself too much with. It just is. I think Katarina just prefers the alone time in some aspect. Can we please talk about how awesome that was? Come on. That's weird. Is that gonna play in later? Like, can I really try to undo the lie, or is that just gonna keep happening? Where Clara just keeps on lying and keeps on saying, oh, I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry, it'll be fine. I'm not gonna really tell a lie. It's okay. Interesting. So there isn't a sister at all. Clara is just talking out of her ass so effectively, I can't even see through it. I can't even see through the fact that she's totally talking out of her. It's beautiful. My vision is becoming real. This doubtlessly is one of the two. Yet which one? I must be on my guard. May I come in? I'm cold. Why is that all I say to Katarina? Maybe it hypnotizes her. Come closer, Clara. Do you know that I, Katarina Sabarova, am a clairvoyant? I can commune with the mysterious forces that permeate this land. Magic has no power over me. I can see into the future. Tell me, do you question my abilities? It was just an introduction. You do have something important to tell me, right? I have such abilities too. I'm not one to doubt the existence of supernatural powers. The visions, they're not all the same. Some of them are clear and some of them are hazy. But a recent one was straightforward and vivid. A vision of such power that even a materialist would not question its divine provenance. I've had a vision of the chaos to come, of the doom of all of our creations, of the earth swallowing our town. If it's all true, it's horrible. I know. I've seen it too recently. I mean, I don't really know if I've seen it too recently. It's all horrible. There was a prophecy of twin angels. It spoke of a harbinger of death, the imminent disaster incarnate, who was to come to the town, along with a holy healer who could perform miracles with her hands and deliver us from evil. Now I understand who is standing before me. Tell me, are you yourself aware of your calling? I am. I said so at once. I thought I was a mere modest servant of virtue. I thought, Humble, am I right?
Yes, that is correct. All that remains is to interpret that dream. Dream is always an allegory. Before I saw you, before I heard you speak, I had been thinking of other pairs of twins, Simon and Georgie Kane, Andre and Peter Stomatin. Even those visitors, the Harusbecks and the Bachelor, had seemed to be the harbingers for my dream. But now I see where the truth lies.
But you suck. You are a terrible clairvoyant. I know this from experience. Odd. So, is Clara's route just entirely delusional and her lying to herself? That's interesting. That's very interesting. So you believe me?
I am fully convinced that the prophecy was referring to you, but others will need better proof than that. Do as my husband said and prove that you are who I think you are, and we will stand beside you. The ruling couple and the holy harbinger.
What does that mean?
It means that if you stand before our people in all your glory, fulfill your destiny, and don't abandon us afterward, we will adopt you as our daughter. When I die, I will pass on to you the power of the spirit, and your heart's chosen one will inherit the power of the sword from my husband.
You're too kind to me. Why are you speaking as if you were reciting a psalm?
Because there's no other words to speak properly of such things. And as for you, obedience will suit you much better than waywardness at this time. You are in too questionable a position, and it's beyond my power to change that on my own.
I fear nothing.
My conscience is clear. Now, go to Alexander. But I lied! Be brave. No matter what he asks you, you have nothing to be afraid of, for I see that you are the true harbinger. Such things can neither be changed nor hidden from me. Time has proven that I do not make mistakes. Fear nothing, and return triumphant.
All right, I'm going.
Don't.
I hate that animation of yours. The Harbinger. This woman has the power over the town, and so does her husband. With their permission, I will stay here for the time being. He will try and test me, and after I have convinced him of how important my mission is, he will be the one to protect me with the power he has in abundance. Katerina saw me in a dream. That's why she believed in me from the moment we met. The prophecy of the angelic twins was revealed to her. But I am not an angel, only a messenger. I will have to explain this to her. Let Alexander test me if he will. My path was mapped by the higher powers, and I won't stray from it, no matter how steep and thorny the way. Sorry I'm bumping everything on the table right now. I'm just readjusting my legs. Alright. So Clara seems to be having a sort of identity crisis with herself. She's like, okay, I'm not a god. I'm not the healer. I'm not the angel. I'm a messenger. I have to clear this up. But for right now, it's good if I lie about it because that'll save my reputation and people kind of like me more. And that's just good for me at the moment. And I can clear up that lie later. Like, it's interesting is all. It's very interesting, this route. It might be my favorite in Pathologic Classic HD so far. And it's just started. Like, it's very cool. Oh yeah, what's the map marker? Here lies Alexander Samarov, the ruler of this town. I must hasten to meet him and explain my arrival here. Wait, isn't that what I already did? So how am I gonna prove to Samarov what my mission is? I just have to talk to him again. He already told me that.
Your coming is a sign. You are a link in a whole chain of mysterious coincidences.
I feel like the coincidence is the fact that I'm here, and now you think I'm part of the whole chain. But I'm maybe not? Like, you know what I'm saying here? Maybe Clara's just a weird outlier that you're making super important because of coincidence. You following me here? Sabby? Indeed. You do look more like a messenger from above, the spawn of the earth. Katerina has told me her dreams. Sorry. It all fits. She believes I am a messenger from above. That is true. She believes I'm a messenger from above. Alright. My wife is a clairvoyant, but I am not. I need something to make sure that you are exactly who you claim to be. I'm going to give you a few tasks. Let your actions prove that your hands have power over people's lives, and your words over their minds. I'm ready. I have nothing to worry about. You don't trust your wife? I would rely on Katerina's testimony entirely if I were a common man instead of one of the town's rulers, and an heir to a family that has maintained order in this land for generations. Several thousand lives are at my direct responsibility. Do you understand? Yes, I do. I have received reports of a fight at the station this morning. Several men were killed, several more maimed. I have dispatched 2 loyal men there. They will tell you where the dead and wounded have been carried off. See if anything can be done. But that could be dangerous. If you are truly the prophesied messenger from above, you have nothing to fear. Nothing will harm you. The murderer has fled. The whole town is searching for them. Wherever they are now, that place is far from the station. Go, and fear nothing. And what if I don't succeed this time? After all, I can't control this power. It's coming from beyond. You don't think my sister's guilty of this crime, too? You can psychologically fuck with people. Absolutely and completely. That's so interesting. I just love that. I can't control this power. It's coming from beyond. If not this time, then another time. Heal a man by nightfall for me, in the presence of a witness, or preferably, witnesses. This will strengthen our position. I will then have legitimate grounds for protecting you against the Cain's wrath. Alright, I'll do everything as you say. So we're gonna go to the station and attempt to heal the men that Artemy murdered. Fuck off, sir. But I don't think that's gonna go very well. Alright, let me tell you a tale of how well that's probably gonna go. Pretty bad. Artemy's a pretty efficient murderer, but, you know, we gotta try. You just gotta try. And that's all you can do. Now, I've seen some reviews of this game that are like, by the time I was done with the Haruspex route, I didn't even have to use the map. You know, I would agree with you there if these fences didn't just lie to you. I mean, you can't trust the goddamn fences for anything. I can turn down that way and think, you know, oh, that's a shortcut. That's a shortcut, you know, past where I want to go. Absolutely not. Fence. Oh, yeah, this is safe. Really fucking safe, Saburov. You sent 2 guys, huh? Yeah, really good job. You did a really good job. Your 2 guys, they're kicking so well. They're doing so good. You know, look around, little man. Look around. Okay, ding ding. There's a little girl punching you in the head. Oh, I can't. Wait, what the hell was that? That was strange. Haha, I got you. Haha, I'm a little girl. I'm killing you with my bare hands, somehow. Ah, rock, don't kill a little girl. Like, literally, you guys are the scumbags of the earth. I killed them. Oh my god, you guys suck. Wow, that's incredible. No organs, but rings. Wow, rings. Oh, they must have robbed it off the guys. That would make sense. Alright, well, where are they? You could have at least put corpses down where they were actually looting. Like, come on. They're just poking at the fucking ground like a bunch of jackasses. Well, I killed them. I murdered them with my bare hands. I don't think Saburov is gonna be that impressed with the fact I destroyed them. It's time to lay my hands on a dying man. There was bloodshed at the station this morning, and many people lie wounded or dead. Saburov's man is keeping watch. He will tell me what has to be done. That right? Oh, he will tell me what has to be done. Maybe I just walked right past him. Walked right past him and murdered 2 people. And now he's gonna be like, what the hell? What have you done? I did your job, sir. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Well, that's not a Saburov, man. Hey, nerd. I'm angry. And I hurt. Why so? Why? Because first I get chased away into the steppe by my soul-and-a-half mates. Then I run into a ripper there to boot. Boy, was I begging him to let me go. But the bastard knew what I'd been picked on for. And pulled out his knife. Here I am. Carved up like so much filet. It hurts. Help me, will you? Oh my god. Artemy really cut up a... Jesus Christ. Why did they do that to you? Hang on. What is that you said? Soul and a half? Why did they do that to you? Well, I suppose what I'd done was a mighty rotten thing to do. And mucked it up like an idiot at that. So my former soul and a half mates, they threw me out. Called me a traitor and all that. Hunted me. But I'm a slick one. I saved myself. Thought I'd made it out. What do you know? Along comes Leather Sack. Leather Sack? So, what did you do to become hunted like that? What did you do to become hunted like that? Honestly, it was pretty bad. You see, there's those schmouter things. You know, powders, schmouters. We had an outbreak a couple of years ago. They called it the sand pest. It would burn up your blood. So these schmouters, they helped if you caught it. There's still some left, but they're hard to come by. And there's this rumor about the pest being back, and even a couple of folks, what's the word? Sick coming to it. Sick coming, ladies and gentlemen. And one of our lot had a schmouter. Was saving it for his sister in case she got the pest. Basically, I, stole it. What, for yourself? And there I was, wondering how a pathetic creature like you could vex everyone so much. Turns out you're really asking for it. What for? For yourself? Not for myself, or gang. The soul in the halves is at war with another gang, the Dogheads. Quite a fight this is. Last drop of blood and all. The Dogheads outnumber us, and they've set up their lair at the tower. The tower is a dream tower of pure gold, if you like. You wouldn't understand, so I thought I'd switch sides with that schmouter as an admission fee. So you stole medicine from a friend who might need it to save his sister's life, and you did it so that you could be a more desirable sellout, right? You're a real scoundrel, aren't you? Oh, yes. I'm all remorse and penny tins. Just do something. Stop the bleeding, at least. Tie it with a hanky, would you? See how the bastard has sliced me into ribbons with that razor of his? Oh, just let me get to him. I'll tie him up and give him twice the pain he gave me. Be quiet and hold still. I'm going to lay my hands on you, and you'll get better. I could heal you, but I won't. You're much too disgusting. I'm gonna lay my hands on you, and you'll get better. Did you really get better? Come on, hurry up and heal me. Oh, the pain. Patience. This may be a little unpleasant. Wait, I literally just have to punch him? Clara, that's not healing. This never happened before. Could the miraculous power that enters the world through my hands bring death as well as life? How will I explain this to Alexander? I can't return to him unless I have saved someone. There must be another injured man around here somewhere. Clara, oh my god. I mean, the Saburov man is gone. It's just these two guys. So, you can kill evildoers with a single touch. Truly a godly gift. I didn't mean to. I wanted to heal him. I felt sorry for him. Then it must have been the supreme judgment, with you as the judge. Yes, it makes sense. Had he deserved to live, you'd have given him life, right? But the murderer deserved to die, so you dealt him death. Yes, it's much like what the mistress foretold. Who? Katerina? I see you're well informed. Suppose you're religious. A faithful man. Do you read mystical and spiritual books? Who, Katerina? Yes, she screamed in her sleep a few days ago. Afterwards, her maids were whispering among themselves, saying the mistress had been talking deliriously in her sleep about a harbinger of fate who would come in the guise of a child. Could that be you? Yes, it's me. Don't touch me, please. I am as full of sin as they come. What if that's enough for you to touch to kill me? My master would surely be interested, but you were meaning to heal. You had better find somebody else. That's what he sent you here for, right? Who? Where do I find a person like that? Well, how about the one who made the unlucky escape from robbers? He survived that massacre and avoided the corpse eaters, so fate must be favoring him. Bring this one back to life, if you wish to, of course. Will you be able to find him by yourself? But no, how? Those people were wondering if he'd crawled away eastwards into the steppe. He must have been from the steppe himself. Sorry, a local, so he'd want to be buried in living earth. If he's still breathing and has made it there, then the cemetery caretaker's daughter must have given him shelter. Ah, I know her. I'll tell Alexander that you're conscientiously doing your duty. I know her. Okay. Alright, off we go. One of the dying victims tried to make his way to the cemetery. Perhaps Grace saw him. I'm curious. What the hell? That's an odd thing to do, sir. Don't do that. Oh, I actually can't heal you. Isn't that great? Well, I killed a kid. That happened. My reputation didn't really go down, though, which is the interesting thing. Oh, you don't have the schmouter on you? Of course not. Artemy took it. That sounds about right. Fucking filthy child-killing bastard. Oh my god. Like, truly, the Ripper. Piece of goddamn human garbage. No wonder. Okay. I could go talk to Notkin. I feel like that would actually benefit me in some way if I went to talk to Notkin right now, but not gonna. I might. It's only 8, right? 8:30. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try talking to Notkin. I lied. I'm not going to Notkin. I decided, you know what, it'll be a little too much time for a maybe, and I don't want to just reload a quick save if it doesn't work out, so we're just gonna go to Grace. It's gonna be fan-fucking-tastic, isn't it? I mean, I'm sorta understanding more, though, which is kinda great. Clara's healing ability seems to be completely out of her control, and is more controlled by the powers that be. Perhaps. A power beyond her, at least, that casts judgment on the person for what they've done, regardless of Clara's personal feelings. which is interesting. I don't know what it's trying to illustrate, really, or if it's just, you know, a nature of how her power works, and, you know, it's only the first day. I'm sure more will be explained, but I'm sure, you know, maybe fucking not, you never know. I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm really enjoying this so far. It's very good. Oh, Grace, have you seen a dead man? I seem to remember this in Artemis' route, correct?
Soaking wet.
Nice. That's... it's awful. Why? Dry yourself off.
You're back. What did grandfather say?
Tell me, has an injured man come to your lodge lately?
How do you know?
I know a lot. Are you forgetting who you're talking to? That's what I've heard from the people who were robbing the dead at the station. Be careful. If they find out you gave him shelter, they'll come for you, too. I know a lot. Are you forgetting who you're talking to?
Yes, an injured workman did come crawling here. He was all but dead, so I went to find him a good spot. I'd almost settled on a grave by the far wall, when I thought of burying him in your pit. The one you spent the night in, I mean. When I returned, there was a visitor at the lodge.
Death? A robber? Death?
No. Leaning over the wounded worker was the scary man who'd inflicted all those wounds on him in the first place. I asked him not to kill the workman, but to heal him with the living blood instead. And he, the scary one, said nothing for a long time. There was just the sound of his wheezy breath. And then he took the workman and dragged him off somewhere. To his den, he said.
Who was that scary man? But you can't heal with blood? Or can you? Who was that scary man?
He is of warden stock. He knows the lines of the body. He can heal people and is allowed to cut a body. He said his name was Artemi Burak, but I'm afraid he'll kill the wounded man instead of healing him. The workman was, after all, his enemy. He'd attacked Burak in the morning and injured him.
And where is this Burak's den? So that's who he is. The Ripper. And where is this Burak's den?
I don't know, but I think it must be nearby. He was in a bad state himself, so he couldn't have walked too far with a limp body on his hands. Hiding at the works, perhaps? Or at the runaway hospice, but now that I think of it, his shoes were covered in grey clay, which you only get around the works.
I'll try to find him. Thank you, Grace. I'll stay away from the works. I'll try to find him. Yeah. Oh, so you can... There's a real dichotomy going on with Clara's character. Her dialogue choices are very transparently opposites, which seems like there's probably a lot of examples like that in Artemis and Daniil's route as well, but it's not the same. It's like a clear split of intention. It's literally like you're a different person. And interesting. It's just interesting. Off we go to good old Artemis. I mean, I can't imagine it's just open. Oh, well, of course it is. You know, Artemis really laid back on security. This version. The Ripper carried the dying wounded man off to his lair.
Hi, Artemis. Hi, bud.
I'm totally not gonna piss you off in the next week.
I'm tired.
Yeah. You are so handsome. I love your face. Are those your crimes that the entire town is now hunting me for? I mean, how blind does one have to be to mix us up? I'm in the same situation. Persecuted for harm done to these people by, apparently, my sister. I can just lie about this so hard. I'm Clara. And you? I'm Burak. Artemis Burak. Don't hurt me, please.
Outsider, he's bound to mess up.
Yeah, probably. Your teeth are fucking insane. So, what is your business here? Grace, the caretaker at the cemetery, said you brought a wounded man here. I'm leaving already. What a gloomy and damp place. No human being could live here. Grace said you brought a wounded man here. I did. And what of it? Did you kill him? No. Have you healed him? As you can see, there's no wounded man here anymore. He vanished while I was away. And that's strange, since he couldn't walk on his own. He must have been kidnapped. By whom? What do you mean? Vanished? I brought the wounded man here, examined him. He was beyond hope. Then I went to get, my tools. When I came back, he was gone. That was 10 minutes ago. The trail of blood led back to the town. I saw blood on the embankment, too. But that doesn't tell us a lot. So, I've lost him. Where could he go? And why didn't you follow him yourself? What were you intending to do with him? You cruel man. He was still alive, wasn't he? And why didn't you follow him yourself? It's better for me to stay out of the town. Every passerby rushes to tackle me and tie me up. Wonder what I did to deserve this Ripper fame. It was certainly none of my doing. I'll look for him on the embankment. He may have found shelter at one of the houses. Yeah, perhaps he found shelter at one of the houses on the embankment. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, Anna Angel. The dying man's tracks lead to this house. I must hurry there. I thought it was saying led me to this house. Alright. Anything more we can talk about, old art? I don't think so. Nope, I'm leaving already. Sounds good. Okay. Well, have fun. What with your rippering and your snippering? What did I do to earn this ripper fame? It truly is incredible, the power of perspective in this game. Because, from your perspective, Clara's and Daniil's, it's very easy to see how Artemy has gained his ripper fame. Playing as Artemy, you don't see it at all. You're like, well, why the fuck? Why would you jump me like this? I didn't do anything but protect myself. But the way it's being told and presented throughout the town, throughout the people, is just different. The way it's being delivered makes it seem cruel and horrifying and horrible. And I love that. I really do love that. It's masterful writing. So, in terms of the constantly lowering reputation, I imagine how this works is that the guards don't attack you because Saburov trusts you implicitly, right? Up until like day 7. And then the real downfall here is I'm not going to be able to use shops to get food. So, should I just commit to stealing being my prime method right now? I think I should rob more houses before the day is out. Like, while the houses are really well stocked and everyone has food probably, that just seems like the move. Just putting that out there. Hey, it's a fucking party. Oh my god. Wow, everyone's here. Daniil? Nothing to say? Not a single word? Wow, that's rude. This blood-covered tramp is not who I'm looking for. He's not complicit in Simon's death. At any rate, he's about to kick it no matter if I help along or not. I'm done here. No. Wait. A lot points to Simon having been murdered by a girl. And this dirt on her clothes. I suppose I ought to interrogate you. One wonders if you have an alibi. Wait, he's not dead yet, is he? Why interrogate me? If I have a what? Wait, he's not dead yet, is he? No, but he will be soon. He's lost so much blood that only a miracle could revive him. I can work miracles. Curious. And how do you go about doing that? I lay my hands on someone in pain, and they're brought back to life. So not only are half the people here psychics, turns out the other half are faith healers. What kind of town is this? What kind of a time? I've been transported to the Middle Ages. I presume you can demonstrate your art right here in front of me. I can. Watch. Now I don't feel like it anymore. You're an evil man. I can. Watch. I am healer. Oh. Oh, I'm really doing something. Wait, this is what I was doing. That's what I was doing to the robbers. When I was sneaking up on them. Holy shit. It's actually working. Are you fucking kidding me? That's astounding. I can't even talk to you? Yeah, I just saved your life, bro. Fucking treasure it always. How did you manage that? I've had this gift for as long as I can remember. Unbelievable. Many continue to disbelieve even after seeing it with their own eyes. I myself sometimes find it hard to believe what I'm capable of. Many continue to disbelieve even after seeing it with their own eyes. Are you some kind of a saint? No, I'm a thief. You get that? I'm a miracle worker. Goddamn, Cult of Clara, baby. Fuck the tower. What do you want from me? Are you looking for shelter too? My, you're so pretty. What's your name? Anna. Anna Angel. When I was small, it's what they called me for my beautiful singing voice. And what's your name? My name's Clara. Don't be scared of me. Clara. I didn't get any nicknames when I was a child, because I couldn't sing at all. Life is hard, Anna. You're not wrong. It would seem that I haven't lived in this house long enough for its walls to protect me. First that wretch bursts in and bleeds on my carpet. Then a certain bachelor drops by. And here he is, already acting like he owns the place. And this is your house? That's horrible. Do you think he's dangerous? What? No, he's dead already. Although they say the dead are even more dangerous than the living. Especially if they decide to forever haunt those who'd slighted them before they died. No, I mean the Bachelor. I dread him for some reason. An inexplicable fear. Like a premonition. He's not a turn-skin, is he? So, the living are much more dangerous than the dead after all. But these ones seem kind. No, I mean the Bachelor. He doesn't look cruel. You think he's the actual monster from the steppe, whose coming was announced today? The terrible doll made of human bones? No, I don't think so. The Shabnak always seeks to assume the shape of a woman. Yes, it's those exact bones that I feel in him. He's somehow not real, like an animated straw man. Don't you argue with him, though. He represents the law now, and the law is not on our side. What? The law? Shh! Yes, you and I are outlaws. The law is a grindstone, heavy as a bell, inexorable and persistent. You need a certain amount of power to stand up to it. But where do you get it? And so many of us here don't really have a choice. We are doomed to be victims. Why are you counting me among them? You know, I recognized you at once. I did. Aren't you being persecuted? Aren't you being called a thief? Haven't you had the words Shabnak, Turnskin, Man-Eater thrown in your face? Haven't they looked for bones on your skin? Or dropped swebbery juice into your eyes? Psst, quiet, he's listening. No, they haven't. Nothing of the sort. Certainly not the swebbery juice in the eyes yet. Anything else, Dan? So, who is this killer? How do I find them? This is getting plain right diabolical. Plain right diabolical. Amazing. I'll tell you if I find something out. Definitely wasn't me. You have to believe me. I'll tell you if I find something out. See you later, losers. God damn. I walked in there like a pimp. I just cucked Daniil in like the first 2 hours of the first day. I mean, you gotta give it to Clara. She's pretty much a fucking pimp. Well, back to Saburov, right? I mean, I got a ton of witnesses. I got a really important witness. I had the fucking Bachelor there. I mean, but I think he's gonna be a prime example of disbelieving after seeing. The problem was they never show Clara actually doing any of the things that she says she does to you. So you can't know if you really did it, but now... Well, now I know for certain. Yep, she can do it. It's easy as pie. Don't know why I walked in here. Absolute force of habit, because I cannot buy shit. Yeah, I can return to Alexander now. The miracle was a success. Interesting. So interesting. So the robber was deserving of saving, but the child was not. Why? That's such arbitrary rules. Like, what the fuck? I fulfilled your request. I healed a man in the mansion to the south of yours. A menacing-looking scientist in a snakeskin cloak, oversaw it. He calls himself the Bachelor, and that is excellent. A first-hand account from the visiting Bachelor will carry more weight with the Canes than anything else. He will probably side with them, seeing as the dearly departed Simon meant so much to him. And so now you have trust in me, and you. Do you know this man? Do you know this man? I met him today. Made a good impression on me. A determined, clever, and honest man. That's not what he seemed to me. I'm sure he's a servant of evil. He has long, sharp teeth, and slit-like red eyes, but he seemed to immediately despise me. Don't worry. His opinion of you, whatever it may be, will not influence mine. Really? I trusted you even before that. Do not be offended by these tests. But I do not on my own behalf, but on the behalf of the people entrusted to my care. I will most likely give you one more task, just to allow me to pause, compose my mind first. I am considering what would be the best approach to the matter. Tell me when you're clear. Here's a new task for you. Oh, he got ready real quick. It is said that someone resembling you has murdered our town's father, Simon Kane. But now I am sure that the Canes are not telling the whole truth, and that the murder story was invented to conceal something grim that they know about, or suspect. I don't understand such things. Who are these people? But you are a ruler. Why do you speak of the Canes as though they are more powerful than you? The Canes are the family with which everything began here. Their radiant blood has preserved the memory of ancient magic since the time of the epics. They are descendants of heroes who would fashion the world out of their own flesh, who had created talking beasts, stretched chains of fire from sea to sea, and built sky-high towers in a single night. Really? Why are you telling me all this? Such arts are pertinent to demons, not humans. Or rather, to half-human sorcerers, who are part beast, or part malicious element. I never said they were like that. I said they had descended from such beings. It was a figure of speech. The Canes are every bit as human as the Saburovs, yet there is still within them a spark of the flame that burned in deities and heroes, born into a mythical era. Why have you brought them up? The town is now governed by the Saburov-Ogimsky Kane Triumvirate. Triumvirate. I fear that, driven by their desire to avenge Simon, the Canes could try to shift the balance of power. Their tyranny would usher in an era of madness. I don't want that to happen, but I need to be sure before I can confront the Canes, and that is where you can help me. But how? You will go to the Crucible. It is in the upper part of the town, called the Stone Yard. Go to Georgi, charm him with your hypnotic powers, and find out what's behind Simon's death. It's a dangerous mission, but an important one. If you succeed, I will reward you generously, Clara. Alright, I'll give it a try. No! I'm afraid of visiting these people. I can sense how dangerous they are to me. Their very name, it seems, is something the whole of my nature protests against. I mean, I'll give it a try, but that's probably true. You do, however, need more than just to look into a person's eyes in order to make them speak the truth and answer your every question. You need their consent? Yeah, that's right. I ask directly if they consent, and their mind approaches mine only if they say yes. Also, I must know the person's real name and a secret fact from their life. What for? That's how I unlock a soul. Well then, go to Katerina. She will tell you about Georgi. You are not, indeed, as simple as you seem. It is strange that you have revealed your secret to me. Have you not been tempted to use your skills on me? Why would I? You're helping me, so I have nothing to hide from you. I haven't revealed anything to you. I've just explained why I can't deceive you, so that you could trust me. I'll go to Katerina. So I have nothing to hide from you. I'm just gonna keep being real nice. My name's Clara, the nicest person alive. Oh, okay, I was like, what? I thought I did today's quest. Yes, indeed. Side quest. Well, I'm gonna end that episode here, guys. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want in the world, and have an amazing day. I love this. This is amazing. I love the writing in this so much. It's so playful and interesting, and I just love it. I just love everything about this, alright? Okay. I'll see you next time. Peace out!